Tonight is unique in that we are inaugurating a brand new Torah for our shul. We are going to begin to write this Torah. So this marks a very, very special moment in the history of the Chabad Jewish Center. And we're giving the people an opportunity to be part of this historic moment where people can actually inscribe a letter in this very special Torah. This piece of parchment actually came from Israel, and tomorrow morning it's going to be shipped right back to the land of Israel, and the scribe will take out his quill and he's going to continue writing, and God willing, in a year from now, we're going to celebrate the completion of the Torah, and we're going to bring the Torah into the shul. The Torah is the pillar, is the basis of our religion. Without the Torah, we wouldn't have any Judaism. It is precisely because the Jewish people literally and physically carry the Torah with them throughout our exile. They carried it from Israel to Babylonia, to Rome, to Spain, to Germany, to Iran, to Iraq, to any part of the world that you could think of. The Jews brought a Torah. And I think it was the physical Torah, not only the understanding and the philosophies and the learning, but it is the physical presence of a Torah that really connected the Jewish people all the way back to our ancestors and all the way back to Matan Torah, to the time when God gave us the Torah. So it is extremely important that a community have its own Torah and dedicate it and make a very special event for the dedication. One of the 613 mitzvot in the Torah is for a Jewish person to actually write a Torah. And it is actually the 613th mitzvah to write the Torah. So it's incumbent upon every Jewish person to write a Torah. Now, 99.9% of Jewish people are not scribes, nor will they ever be a scribe, and nor will they have the opportunity to actually write the Torah. It's not a possibility. So when the Torah tells us to write this Torah, you can write this Torah by hiring somebody to write a Torah for you. But a Torah today can cost you from like $25,000, I don't know, to $50,000 to $60,000. It's very expensive to buy a Torah. There's no way that the average person can afford to write their own Torah or have a scribe write a Torah for you. So the other option is to participate in the dedication, in the writing of a communal Torah. Each letter in the Torah represents a Jew, and it connects to the soul of the Jewish person. And if it connects to the soul of the Jewish person, it can be a blessing for that particular person. And if a person needs a specific blessing, specifically if it's, God forbid, illness, or if a person needs parnasah, good livelihood, they need nachas from their children. Whatever the bracha may be, these letters can connect with the neshama, because the Torah is the protector of the Jewish people. It is what allowed the Jewish people to survive over history. So when a person writes a letter in the Torah, I believe that it brings a blessing to that individual and to their families as well.
The rabbi called Julie and told her that they're having the Torah dedication, and the last page we could even write a letter, that I could even come and do a letter. My sister, who lives in Boston, who happens also to be a rabbi, she's a conservative rabbi, and she adopted a baby, and the baby was deathly ill that we did not think the baby would survive. The baby was in intensive care 3 weeks or a month, and a couple times we got calls that they don't think she'll live through the night. It was really bad. And the baby's name is Ashira, with an aleph. And I had asked the rabbi, after I found out about this, if I could actually be the one to do the aleph in the Torah on the last page there. He said no problem, it was fine, and did that. And I mean, it was really a wonderful thing, and we just felt that it was a nice thing. We really felt that at least my sister's daughter would be remembered like that. All of a sudden, within a week or two, the baby's immune system kicked in, and within 4 or 5 days, the baby was home, and like on the road to recovery, no problem. And the doctors don't even know why. Just a really unbelievable, unbelievable story. And it just made me feel good that I was able to do that just on a really personal level. I really believe that there's somebody guiding me, my family, my children, I mean, maybe the extended family, in good directions. And we just really feel that it's important to practice our religion, to practice what we feel is are good things to do, and maybe good things happen because you do good things. I don't know. I don't know, but that certainly was really unbelievable. I mean, really unbelievable.
So while we were at the Torah dedication, I was really amazed at what was going on, and like how we were actually, my dad was actually like writing in a Torah, and I didn't know you could do that, and that my dad was doing it was like really amazing to me. I was really proud of him, and especially for like doing the Aleph and for our cousin, and I thought that was really amazing and like a really honorable thing to do.
Writing the first letters of the Torah tonight and going home to your children, specifically if we have parents who have their children in our Hebrew school, and you tell your child that I inscribed a letter in this Torah, and this is the Torah that you are studying, these are the blueprints for your life, I think plays a very important role for each child. I think that has a great impact on our children. Now, what happened after the Jewish people crossed the Red Sea? Where did they head to? They headed somewhere to get something very special. Paul? They headed to Mount Sinai to get the Torah. We try at our Hebrew school to infuse the children with the knowledge of Judaism, but more importantly, with being proud of being Jewish people.
I come from Russia in the city of St. Petersburg. In Russia, we couldn't practice religion, so now when I come to America and to the Chabad Hebrew school, I think it's wonderful that I get to have Jewish pride, because in Russia we didn't. I'm proud that I get to be one of God's followers, and that I get to like worship God, and that He helps me in things, like to pray to Him that He helps me, and sometimes He does.
I have to say my favorite part is when we converse about our religion and what goes on and what we do, and we go into details and specifics. I like doing that. I think it's important that people have something like that, not only to do, but to feel, something to believe in. You know, it's very important for people to do that. When you have something to believe in, I think it really opens your mind up, makes you a much better person than, you could be if you didn't have a heritage. I think about almost everything I'm doing. What would God think about this? Would he think this is bad? Would he think this is good? Is he going to be bothered by what I'm doing right now? Or is he going to think what I'm doing right now is great? It's definitely something I pretty much almost always think about.
One of the things that we try to do in our Hebrew school, besides giving them the Hebrew reading, the Hebrew writing, the history, arts and crafts, we try to make the kids feel proud of being Jewish people, so that when they are confronted in the streets from any obstacles, whatever the obstacles may be, they can be strong in their Jewishness. And that helps to keep continuity to the Jewish people.
When I study God, I feel closer to Him. He's the only real God. There aren't any other gods.
We hope that these children, when they complete our Hebrew school, will help them to find their personal blueprint in life and help them to achieve their own level of practice of Judaism, and help them to choose to bring observance into their personal lives as grown adults.
I'm starting to know that I'm a real Jew.
If you contribute and write a letter in this Torah tonight, This will bring blessing to you, this will bring blessing to your family, and this will ensure the continuity of the Jewish people. This will ensure that your children will have a Jewish tomorrow.
Hey,